blah blah blah. It's gonna. We're doing what? We're gonna get to the game in just a minute. I have to do a couple things really quickly. We're definitely. Not having a bit of a strong drink tonight. Like I said, the drunk series is over. It's done. For the moment. But doesn't mean I can't, once in a while have a nice drink. On stream, specifically. This is not Everclear, so I should not have a single bit of a problem. This is, a vodka. A nice delicious vodka. I'm gonna put over that way, around behind the water. And we got some Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew and some blue vodka. You didn't see the brand, so you don't know what it is, but it's blue. When you put normal Mountain Dew in it, it makes it a bit more like Hulk piss green instead of like a weird yellow-green color. It takes it more like that, and then when you drink it, it kind of tastes like Jolly Rancher. Like a Jolly Rancher, which is kind of nice, so, yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit more of a, chill night when it comes to that, because, like, I kind of wanted it. Did I have to have some of that? No, I did not. But it's gonna taste good regardless. What is she saying? Because now she's pretending to be Gold Sheep, because she is a silly Billy mother fluffer. And, I don't know what else to do about it, because she's crazy. But yes, we're starting, actually. I think I'm gonna finally actually start. Actually, hang on. What is this saying? Login bonus. Yes, let's do it. I think I'm gonna finally start doing the new Song of Walking Moon Archon Quest stuff. I think I should start doing it now, because like I really need to do it. I really want to do it too. I've done all the other special event things that I can get done technically. There's other things I could technically do if I really wanted to, but like, I don't actually care. If I can actually jump and get over, I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay, she's all patched up.
Right off the bat, gonna fucking die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Just on the beach not far from here.
We'll just jump off a cliff and die. She's just posting fucking everything.
What's going on over here?
Paimon.
She's going crazy. She's posting all sorts of pictures about, freaking Gold Ship right now, which is crazy. You made me remember I didn't log in the Genshin yesterday. Naughty. That's okay.
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
Genshin does have an app called the Hoyo Lab app, technically.
By secret source automatons.
And if you log into it, there's cool...
I was able to get her to safety. The automaton.
There's some cool features of the Hoyo Lab app, which you can have like social media feed of things and people's posts, and then you can go to like a whole Genshin Impact tour sub, and you can get like Honkai, Zen the Zone, Age Impact, Tears of Themaeus, and you get like Hoyo Verse guides, which lets you do a daily check-in where you can get like items on your check-in. I'm not sponsored, so I'm just saying like that's one way you could also do it, where you can get like 5 extra heroes wit, or 3, or like 5,000 extra Mora, and some food items, and sometimes you can get Primogems, which is kind of cool. I'm just saying it's a neat little app. And yeah, your dailies. You always need to do your dailies. Which, very soon, I'm probably going to be missing my dailies. I'm probably going to be missing my dailies very soon. To be very fair, because, like, October is going to be, very, very busy for me when it comes to content. partially because
Yeah,
2 new games
heroes
come
would
out that I
tap into the
really,
nice
really,
way.
really, really
They've been
want to
attacking
play.
Saurians and merchants on the outskirts
Which
of
is
our
going to take me
territory.
away from doing this game. To be fair.
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Are you sure?
Come on. What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends.
Birds of a feather
What?
stick together, yeah.
We're not cry soon, so, you know, while we're still here.
Is it full grind mode for Genshin Impact? What, are you taking off from school or something? Or from work or whatever for that month or something? Same, or balls going to your vagina. I'd be nice to spend some time together, not like we have anything else to do. Yeah, we got nothing else going on right now.
It's been a while since we got to fight together.
I also really,
One
really
last
need to,
rub-in
like, straighten
for
my
old
hair.
time's
Because,
sake?
like, as you can see, my
We
hair
can
is
go to the
all
beach.
freaking
The automatons
thick.
have been pretty active there lately.
Super thick.
Awesome. Let's go.
I need to have, like, Sam or somebody come over and just, like, show me how to do hair. I'm really bad.
You guys really are built different.
I'm just going to put more time. Like I said, I'm probably going to be, like, at least for the next month, probably doing less Genshin content. Because, like, it's probably going to be at a point where I'm streaming, like, every single night. And that's going to be crazy. Or technically every single day there's going to be a stream. Which I'm...
Where
Oh, the Anifa stuff!
are they?
Which I'm kind of excited for. Mostly because, like I said, I got to play some Genshin. We're going to have the 6.0 update probably. We're going to have, like, the run for Fiorina's birthday. Battlefield 6 comes out October 10th. Which I'm excited for. I'm a Battlefield player, so yeah. Pokemon Legends ZA comes out on the 19th, I think. The week after Battlefield comes out, so like...
Takes me right back.
Oh,
to
actually, oh
the
fuck, shit, fuck, oh shit.
What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out. There's an automaton. Quick, save her!
Illusion shattered.
Oh, why can't I change my character? What? Why am I having cooldown issues right now? What is happening? Why am I having so much issues with, like, freaking all of this stuff right now? Here we go. Okay.
Torn to oblivion.
I'm having so many issues right now.
Propagate! Fire! Well, this one's got your name.
But then again, it is these automaton guys, and they really do suck so much butthole when I'm trying to, like, fight them. Let's boost real quick.
Feeling lucky? Scatter!
Shine down. Inazuma
Do you think that one blue-haired character I keep seeing on the internet that says something about fog? Maybe. I'm not really sure which blue-haired character you're talking about. Like, maybe you're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Maybe, I don't know.
Feeling lucky?
Like, I'm not on the internet enough. Like, I don't have, like,
How's it looking?
ah,
Is she
shit.
badly hurt?
Like, I don't have,
Hard to say.
you know, the social medias technically to see what you're talking about. So you'd have to, like, explain more.
But I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Whoa. Okay.
Oh, she's got a fat ass.
She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home,
She spoke!
She speaks.
Paimon. Traveler.
How she know our names? That's my question. What the fuck? It might be a Genshin character or not, but it's definitely in the art. It's in the art. So I don't know.
What? You heard that tip?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her.
Like, I
See the
don't.
picture on top? That's you guys, right?
What?
Really?
When? Where?
A blind
How?
person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
That sounds about right.
You bet, bro.
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna, wing it.
I've
I'm gonna
seen
figure it out
Scions of the
myself.
Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential
That's whatever he
messages.
might.
If you
New
don't
character
get
I'm
the
usual.
code or try to
He
open
might
it by
be.
force,
Oh
it
wait, wait,
triggers
wait,
a
wait, wait, wait,
self-destruct
wait, wait, wait,
mechanism
wait, wait,
inside.
wait. I think maybe now I know what you're talking about. If I could get out of like cutscene work, I might be able to find it. But there is Anifa. Anifa, she's a blue-haired character that's new for the
So,
game.
We gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex.
Sounds like a plan. Time to heck you back, bro.
Huh? Who's that guy? Why is he wearing a sick coat? He looks so cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aoife, what the hell is happening here? I think I saw something. It's not one of these characters, not at all. Where is it? Was it community? Oh yeah, that's right. It takes me over to this way. Can I go to desktop? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Share and obtain 100 more. Okay. You got a quiz. Visit a facial site. We got interactive map. You got check in the horror labs, which you got that. You got your wondrous nightly adventure. I don't know what we're supposed to do today with all this stuff like that, but we got the summer sprees, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. You got Anifa right here that you got to deal with. You got Shitlali, Mualani, and Shaska. You got Yelene right here in that fancy ass dress that we saw already, which really nice. I really like that dress. That's a really nice dress that she's wearing right there. Then we got all this stuff right over here, which is some spray event. You got some other things going on right here. I don't know what we're supposed to be looking for when it comes to that kind of blue character looking guy. Was it a man or a woman? I don't really know. But if you bring it up, I might be able to understand a little bit. I'm just saying. I don't know what you want me to say about that. If I can get it back over here, it'd be great. There we go. Yep. Okay. No, I don't know what you mean. And yes, my wallpaper is K-pop Demon Hunters right now. It would be Sally Mae like usual, but I really enjoyed it, and technically I'm waiting for the next season of Hell of a Boss for that. But yeah. But no, I don't know. I really don't know who you're really referring to when it comes to blue-haired man or girl. I don't know who you're referring to on that. So you'd have to probably look it up and at least say something about it.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends.
Which I'm assuming you're doing that right now, and I'm talking to myself. To be fair, I do it all the time, so it's not that strange. Actually, I should probably stop flying, because as soon as I get anywhere close, I'm going to get dropped, and then probably get my character destroyed. For some reason, it is consistently and constantly happening tonight. Where I just get dropped. I just drop, and I die. And it's not very good. It's not very good at all. Let's go! Talk to Shalonen. I like Shalonen, though. Sigh!
Do you know if she
Oh,
knows-
hi and good night. I'm sorry.
I figured you'd be taking
Hello,
notice.
Sai. Good night, Sai. You came in just as I got into a cutscene. I was gonna show you something very important, but
Whoa.
now you're gonna be in bed.
Well, I have those secret source automatons.
But get some rest, my dude. You need to sleep.
Malika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks
Oh,
I'm a
that's
miracle
Humping
worker
Bear.
or
What the
something.
what is her deal
So,
with
to
the
make up for
bears and the
this,
humping
I've been
things?
spending all
I'm
day
so
sifting through
confused.
documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh?
Well, like I said, if I wasn't stuck in cutscene now, I would show you, but you can see another time. Don't worry about it. You need your sleep though.
We picked her up on the beach,
You don't need sleep. I won't answer.
along with this cryptex.
It's not that
Seems like a message
important.
intended for the traveler.
A cryptex, huh?
Just
Stone in one piece.
speaking of Shalonen, I did a thing that I was supposed to do.
The
So
Fontanian
you know.
cipher disk, Medication
I'm sure
anyway.
you'd be happy because I
Looks like it's
finally
just
did what I
complicated
was
for
told to
spare
do.
parts, although the inner workings are
I'm just
pretty
saying that's
intricately
all
designed.
I'm gonna say right now.
It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one, since it uses a combination of several different technologies.
I don't know what
Find out more by disassembling it,
oh,
but
melted face. I have to look over there because like
damage
on
the
here it doesn't show
contents,
up all the time
I'm
when it comes
assuming
to
it's
like
not
some of the
worth the risk,
emojis.
right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to.
The only other
Well, yeah,
option
I'm
is to
stuck in
get a message
cutscenes, so I
over to
can't
us
really, I can't really show what
Is
it,
that doable?
what has been
Can you wake her up?
accomplished.
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other
Secret source
coins,
automaton.
I've never seen anything like them in Natland before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
Oh, titty. Cleavage. I do hate that, but characters talk so much. Yeah, but I do like it. I do like it because of the story, and then like other games don't have it. Like they don't have, you know, like voice
All I did
acting.
was stimulate
Like
the
Pokemon.
core.
The new Pokemon game's not gonna have voice acting yet. I'm hoping, I'm praying for Generation 10 to finally bring voice acting into Pokemon. But still, I'm holding out hope.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot.
Code
Oh no, she's a dunce. She forgot.
memory missing.
What?
Yeah, there's always a snag.
Always.
Is
She
there
got
anything
punched in the
else you
face.
remember, besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing?
Okay.
Robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home?
Return home.
Task in progress, and then it gives her a migraine because her memory missing.
So that's it then.
So basically, this interlude chapter is finding Anifa's memories.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised.
Just like behind an
Behind an
isolation mechanism?
mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. She just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the hard
Finding near synonyms for headache.
Cognition module. Pain. Correct. She's got a migraine.
Robots can feel pain too?
Yes. Kind of. It's kind of hard to explain. That was hard to explain. Only her skill. It's hard to explain when it comes to like robots and AI when it comes to like the feeling of pain, because pain is technically just an electrical signal, and if you are able to process an electrical signal, you can probably also process pain. Pain is different from love. I would assume, based on the fact that pain is an electrical signal, that pain can be felt in a robot in a similar-ish way. I would assume. Like Archon Quest disappointed me. That's basically nothing except the fight in the end and some effects. Well, yeah, usually, but
pain
I like
can
the
be a
stories.
parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with
Stop.
neurofeedback
Get some help.
mechanisms
What do you mean by
for
stop and get some help?
regulation.
Trying to, like, talk about robotics and AI and stuff like that, and like theorization of the fact that, you know, pain is more universal than, you know, love.
No,
Like,
actually,
love is supposed to be like a universal understanding and feeling, but
Imagine
that's
if you're
more of a,
shop
it's a
shaman
feeling
and
slash
mistress of the
chemical
night ride
process,
and
which is
send
different
her
than a
disciple on an errand to the
electrical
Flowerfeather clan.
electrical transition. It's different, and I can assume that pain is more universal than love would be. I might be an idiot, but I at least know
To
some
stop
things.
him from treating it like a vacation,
My ear
you
itches.
might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way.
Like I'm missing the words right now because stupid, but I do know things.
Often hardwire restrictions like this
Well,
into
I
autonomous
just
machines
haven't had
to make
time to,
sure
you
they
know,
operate as intended.
straighten it. It smells very clean. It's very nice.
But why would you
It's
curse a
cleaned and
machine to use
conditioned.
the
I just
words?
haven't straightened it,
What purpose
so I
could
need
that
to straighten
possibly
it.
serve? And her
Task. Failed.
Well, without knowing the exact.
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, traveler.
I swear, if I fall in love with this character and find her to be adorable and I miss the opportunity to try to get her, I'm gonna be a bit upset. Not gonna lie, I'll probably be a little bit of upset that I didn't actually try to.
Of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty spontaneous.
That is also, you know, she's not wrong.
They make good pastries there.
She knows that they make good pastries.
Triggered something. Hey!
Doesn't it look that shabby? It's just long, like well, it's not like up in the air and it's not scraggly like a mad scientist or like super poofy out. It's just a bit poofy because the humidity of Florida is crazy, and then like the fact that I need to straighten it like a mofo.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far...
A maid. Okay, that would explain.
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Nataline's core.
Alright, good night.
Mondstadt hairpiece.
Like I said, if I wasn't in this and trying to like and trying to like go in with the storyline, I would like skip. But
She's just like the cryptex in that sense.
I
In
like
that
the
case,
story.
Where exactly is home, T?
And she
Is just home, isn't it?
she's got mental blocks.
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things.
Is she gonna open up her brain?
Remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
She was? I didn't see that. Beep, 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 beep. Nickelodeon.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
She really is a robot.
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I, trouble...
Are you serious right now?
Shalonen, shut up.
She's a robo-maid. Maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah.
It's nap time for her.
This area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up.
Understood. Commencing task.
And she goes and does it without question because, oh, I have to.
Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
I'm also very, very confused as to why. Okay, so she's just literally just cleaning everything up and sorting it all.
Cleaning floor.
I like how it's just all of her freaking workspace is just all destroyed. Because she's ridiculous and doesn't know how to freaking not do that. What? Subjugate. I'll never left my focus on boss or never. Okay. No, dude, that's good. Focus on getting that boss done.
Installation chamber deployed.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
Oh.
Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated.
I'm kind of confused still. This makes no sense.
Objects. Commander Brigade, when the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsetia fruit.
What? What?
Category: nutritional science.
I'm taking off the headphones for just a minute. Okay. Okay, I need to put my hair up in a pony because I gotta get mad sciencey, apparently. Because this is gonna be interesting. This could be very, very interesting talk. Depending on what kind of sentience she has right now, currently, she's got basic AI intelligence, it looks like. Able to kind of understand and discern what things are when it comes to shape and design, and understand that it's a book and the color of the book. She's able to read and discern what is on the book, aka the title, and what the title means. I'm sorry, I'm having some hiccups right now for some reason. She's also able to understand and generalize what kind of book it is and put it into a category. But she also has that basic AI issue of not fully being able to comprehend what they're looking at completely. Whereas right now, the good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly girl is that I only eat senseias to become stronger. When you read a title like that with the context of, you know, human beings and being able to read and understand context, that's definitely an isekai tale. It's a guy who died and was reborn as a hilly girl, a monster, and now the only way that that monster becomes stronger is by eating sensietas. Where would you put that? You'd put that at probably in the fiction section, under fantasy, like in the fantasy area, and possibly also put it in the fantasy action genre, because based on what it's showing is it's a hilly girl and it's eating senseias to become stronger. You're understanding that it is a fictional fantasy fantasy book with some action tropes and reincarnation going on in there, from being human to a monster. Basic understanding of it when it comes to an AI, she reads it, and immediately goes to the one thing that it understands, that it can get from reasonable information, which is, I only need to eat sunsietas to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from sunsieta fruit, aka its nutritional science. This is a big thing in AI still. AI is not fully there just yet. We're still having problems with context and being able to read and understand things. At least from what I've been able to do research on and understand. We're still in this phase where general artificial intelligence, or however you want to explain it, isn't there yet. We're still not at a point where artificial intelligence is technically stronger than, or smarter than people, or smart as people. We are still in the early phases where AI is, you know, generally still a buzzword most of the time, and at least getting data from, like, you know, the internet and social interaction with actual humans. We're still very easy to discern what is human, what's AI, because of the way they talk, the way they discuss, the grammar, the functions that they go with, and the explanations of certain content with specific style of context. Like right here, again, she's reading it, but not fully comprehending it. Again, I don't know where they're going to go with the character, like how the character might, you know, evolve and maybe become an actual general artificial intelligence, you know, like an actual AGI. But from right now, she seems to be around what, like, a chat GPT chatbot would be about ish, which is still really freaking cool, especially since that is making this robot actually, or this automaton actually work. This humanoid android actually work. It's moving, going around the space. It can discern the environment around it, but it's still not able to technically comprehend everything it sees. That's kind of cool.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Pecos.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature.
Again, wrong. Introduction to ancient machines. That's probably more, if anything, a science textbook or a science study, or like a, not a science study, but like a, it's more like a historical book with science put in there. It's basically a robotics book, but for ancient robotics. So it's like a historical science book talking about historical sciences. It technically could be under classic literature, but classic literature is not that. Classic literature would probably be more like some of Shakespeare's plays. Taming of the Shrew. Those would be classic literature. A historical science book is more like it would definitely be more on the historical science side of the alley. It'll probably be in the nonfiction section along with classical literature. Be on the nonfiction side, it would be more probably in either the robotics section or like a section for like robotics talk, or you know, could be in like history, like the history section. Which is kind of interesting that it would go classic literature, because technically it kind of is, but it kind of also isn't.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature.
Like I just have an itch in my ear. Like I've had a long day, so like my ear being a little itchy is fine.
She's finally done.
It's just a little thing.
Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there?
Where the fudge did she find that?
Looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
If she removes the paint from the scroll, I think that would be hilarious.
Wow.
Actually, no, she did a really good job.
Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echo.
What also would be interesting.
Woman, is this a relative of yours?
What also will be interesting once it gets further into the story about this, if she does develop into an AGI. We already know that she feels pain, that she can feel pain, which, like I said before, pain technically is electrical, is like an electrical feeling. It's electrical like thing. So robots probably could feel it if like it was designed or they were able to understand it. So I'm wondering if maybe if she does develop them to be more of like a true AGI. Is she gonna start? Is she definitely gonna fix some of the problems that she already shows, like being like a basic, at least above ChatGPT level intellect? Because she's definitely looking a lot more, at least better than most chatbots, at least with understanding and reasoning. Like I said before, she's able to move around. She's able to like take in the environment and understand faces, understand some context, not all context. She's still very, very poor at that. It's going to be interesting to see where she goes in this. That's why I said I like listening to this stuff. I like going with it.
No.
I'm not someone who's going to just skip through the story.
Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened?
Ochcon happened. An old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization.
But yeah, like I always say, like when it comes to the Archon quest, I really like to like go slow into the story of it. I like
She took her own life,
listening
bringing a once
into
amicable
a
friendship
lot of
to a tragic
the
end.
voice acting, and the stories going on with it.
Ishkeek burned her work
Because it
to the
does
ground to make
seem
sure
nice. It
Tom
does seem
didn't get her
interesting,
hands
and I
on it.
do enjoy
That's the
listening
reason
into
most
it.
of her research is
So I'm never gonna
off
skip
mystery.
through all this stuff with just like a careless abandon. I think it does the series an injustice. Like you can go by with some of with the side story quests and whatnot, and just like get through all that, skipping through it. It doesn't matter too much. It does help expand the story in the world more, but when you're dealing with the Archon quest, I'm not gonna be like I said. I will never skip through the Archon quest stories because I want to know more. Like this one seems like this is gonna be like a very interesting story to me, just because like it brings in that AI tech kind of like storyline to it. It's not a romance. It's not like a musical quest or anything like that. It's definitely something that's gonna pique my interest in science and robotics as well as like AI. But it's more. But to be fair, my AI interest is more in the fact of like AGIs and like how they're gonna play a role in the world in the near future. You know, like what their uses will be for, like what they would want to do, what they are going to do, how it's gonna affect the everyday. That's kind of interesting, and like also how they're made and how they're developed. I also really like that. So like, yeah.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong.
Uh-oh.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back.
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound?
A how?
Strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike.
Kanish.
Why couldn't it hit Kanish on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Kanish. Whoa, hold off a minute.
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
Kanish.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
That's a bit scary and a bit, I don't know. I am not really sure.
Actually, let me go to this real quick. I don't know if I have to give up, you know, some statue blade. Oh, I actually do have some. Okay. I still actually, you know what? I still have to go there and do that. I believe I can fly. Is it all over that way? I think it is.
It's way over there. Unless it's right under my feet. Pretty sure it's under my feet. Is it somewhere over here? It looks like it might actually be. 'Cause it's definitely not way over there. That's gonna be kind of fair.
Alright, I don't see where the blah 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 is, but you know, I'm gonna get there. Okay, I see him. See, it took a minute. I had to like slow down my descent and then, you know, get closer because, you know, they were in a, you know, precarious location. Which is fine. Inefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
My apologies. Who are you?
Oh no. Your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Oh, great. So this isn't the first time.
Again?
Liu, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers?
Or her family. That's a good question.
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's Inefa.
Inefa?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Inefa!
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
How is it your... we don't even know who you are.
What all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with Robo? Oh,
Anifa. Robo Maid.
So
I like her.
sorry.
She's like Robo
I should have
Maid.
introduced myself. My name's Joachim, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Oh, they're Nodcry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
What? I still don't know what's going on with the trouble when it comes to Nodcry. I have no freaking idea. Oh.
I came down from the north.
I keep hearing about Nodcry this, Nodcry that. Why is the crying Nod happening? I don't know. Why does Nod cry a lot, maybe? Freaking don't get it.
They pulled the whole moon down.
They pulled the whole moon
What's
down.
the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Again, but like, yeah, I keep hearing Nodcry this and Nodcry that. I really don't know what Nodcry is. I haven't paid much attention to like to Hoyo's, you know, videos and like all the like social media posts and whatnot, so I don't really know what it is.
And me?
I just know it's a new region or new place to go to.
Your case is a little different.
Which is gonna be like a little bit, I think, before Shneznaya.
And it was smooth sailing.
I would assume it's gonna be the one before Shneznaya.
As we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret Inefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Inefa. And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Nalan's source mechanisms.
So, like, yeah.
Was Aino the one who modified it?
I do know who Aino is in that sense, because like I have seen like the small clips from that, you know. So I've seen that. I've seen like the video for this.
Something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it.
But it also learning that like the voice actors for Aino really went hard when it came to voicing the character compared to the Chinese, Japanese, and the I think Korean. No, was it French? I don't remember which one it was, but the other voice actresses, she did it differently. She had like that cutesy, you know, like high-pitched breaking in the voice where like you go like super high, like out of excitement, and it just like squeaks out. So I know she does that. So I knew that was a thing because that was a big talking point for like a week or so or whatever.
Until one
But then again,
day,
like I said,
they were
I'm
sweeping
still
the
very
floor,
far off. I
and
don't
suddenly
really
you
know what
forgot-
the fuck is going on. I don't know Nod Cry.
The worst part of that was, Anefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
What?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Anefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
I was not paying a single bit of attention to the story, which that's my main goal right now.
Didn't think so.
Damn it.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad
Oh, I think I
state
added
by
a
the
bit
time
too
she
much of
went to
that.
fend off those machine things.
I think I did a bit too much.
I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
It probably did. She got knocked the fuck out. She's probably got a robo
My
concussion.
friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan.
That's
but from
another
what I've heard,
question.
You're some of this nation's top
Can
talents.
AGIs get
Is
concussions?
there anything you can do to
Like,
cure her? Anything
by
at all?
definition, a concussion, like where there's damage to the circuits or the processing unit. Can that happen?
No, it's too early to say.
I am not qualified to answer that, but that's kind of an interesting question, I think, as well, because it looks like she got bonked in the head. She's has loss of memory. She's confused and she's got headaches.
Safe and sound. I still have work to do.
So, why don't you all stick
So
around here and nap
maybe
for a
she's
while?
got a
Your
concussion.
ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking. We could do with a breather.
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that.
Yeah, there's a code.
You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair to Paimon, without, calling her an idiot like usual, or a stupid flying talking potato of a person thing, balloon, emergency rations. To be fair, she probably didn't start off with the amnesia issues. She probably started off perfectly fine, and then over time she started developing other issues because of maybe head injuries or other things. Apparently she can have a concussion. She has migraines. She feels pain. She has memory issues. She's got some fucking weird abomination god or whatever going through her brain at
To be
sometimes.
fair,
So
they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
boom.
So, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code.
But then she forgets the code.
Great! So, what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
I am glad I did not take a sip. Because I would have inhaled this and choked and spilled all my drink all over myself. That would not have been good. Just as backup plan, memory missing. Yeah, she fucking forgot her backup plan to not forget the backup plan.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything.
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm
Somehow.
gonna get in touch with some other people who might.
She
be able to
somehow
help
gets
us.
the job done. She's very smart, but also very lazy.
Buy a how? Actually, that's weird. Why is a how so quiet today?
That is a good question, Paimon. What is going on with How?
You're being very strange today.
And squeaking a lot.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said.
You got weird glasses.
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today.
You haven't even really talked too much either.
Price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity. You stupefied me into a stupor. Got it?
How? What the hell is going on?
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
How? What the fuck is your What the fuck is his problem? He's usually a loudmouth asshole.
Really flew by. Do you think Anefa and the merchants are enjoying
Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll run away. Because I don't want to fight. She's with her babies. I don't want to fight her with her babies. That's rude. Oh, there's more. Are we gonna fly away? I don't want to kill any of the babies. And the dinosaurs. Because I like the dinosaurs. I don't want to kill the dinosaurs right now. I don't have a need to kill the dinosaurs right now. The dinosaurins. There's no. What is that?
Give it to me. The carrot and potato.
Yarash, what are you doing? You got a headache? You have issue today? You okay? You look very sad with your head. Is she got bad problem? Tell me.
What kind of tone are you supposed to talk to Saurians in?
Oh. So the Saurian did bad, and you're just trying to be like, how do I talk to the Saurian right now? I don't know what kind of tone is acceptable that you punish them with. Can I just say fuck you?
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got her?
What? It's a little what?
See? It said yes!
How do you know? Do you speak beep boop blah boop?
Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a Howl.
Yeah, no, you're not talking to that guy.
Random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Anefa?
The flying expert. I don't think I've heard that one.
Machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
It's running more smoothly and efficiently, mostly because it's not bringing in context properly right now.
Huh. So, look, she's awesome. I saw her carrying a whole all the grown-ups say that they feel much.
Oh, I was about to say, if it was just actually cleaning, I would have to go back to looking at the books and how she was like understanding the books and understanding them completely wrong because of the lack of context and understanding or rationalization from those.
Got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us. Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts. Yeah. We still don't know if she'll like it, though. It's okay.
She might.
Rita. She'll love this one.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us. And he thought we should at least make sure Anefa wasn't getting any worse first. But now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move.
Alright, so basically they joined her, they let her come with them, and then they basically said, you know what, she's all too fucked up, let's go home.
Tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then?
No, she's from Nodcry.
She met my dad after he moved there.
What?
I
Wait.
was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how it. You bet. And what she's.
Yeah, so don't worry too much.
Okay, so she's going with her dad back to Liyue. But is her mom going back to Liyue with him?
I guess we still need to wait till she.
Because her father's family will be in Liyue. Would it not be good for his wife of the last 10 years, you know, go with them to Liyue to meet their family? Because he's met her family, the mom's family, in Nodcry. Why not have her? I'm hoping she's gone too.
Who knows? Seems like she.
So the father brings her god damn it, his wife and child to meet the family.
To her? No.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of.
That's gonna be cute. Can you give me the art piece and I will take it to her? You got to leave very soon, I'm sorry to say. But everybody came and they just left really quickly. Like, it's just, like, come on. Come on. Alright, we're over the... Okay! I think it was, yeah, over this. So it's like over this land bridge area, and it's like on the ground at the water level, which could be a bit of a problem, especially for the robot or an artificial intelligent humanoid automaton that I don't know how to work yet. So she's up at the front of that, so I can get about to right here, and then... Oh, there's the Durgans. Some Durgans over the side right there. We can get some Durgans. Is she a Damn it! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! I overshot. I overshot it, and now it is my fault that I, you know, I did that. It is not how it's supposed to be, but I did it anyways, which is not very good. I could technically just telepoof up to the area right behind, which is like right here, and just like cross over. That should be fine, I think. It should be okay. Especially if we turn around and just like hop, skip and jump, move a little rump, and a hop, skip and jump, and then move a little rump across the way over here. Which should be okay. Should be perfectly fine. As long as I don't jump over and immediately get freaking murked by the fact that the game's gonna like instantly pull me into the story and then I absolutely die and fall to my death. Because it's done that before and it kind of sucks. I don't know why the game decides to do that, but it does do that. And it's just like, please stop. Please stop doing this. I don't want to die. Alright? Really, I don't want my character to die.
Eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged.
What?
Chat mode activated.
What? Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned.
Exactly.
3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
That's not bad. So she is learning, which is good, which is an artificial intelligent kind of a thing to do. Don't think she's at AGI just yet.
Where did you get greetment from?
Someone's probably you're gonna teach her to all that stuff. Obviously, Paimon.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation.
Good.
But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
That is an interesting thing right there as well. I want to know what she thinks of that, like how she rationalizes and how she sees or interprets what this is. Because like right now, she's interpreting it as just a random object, possibly a new model for a new source mechanism, which is not what it is.
Flowers are plant reproductive organs, but I detect no signs of life.
She's not wrong. She is definitely but the way she says, "But I detect no signs of life." I'm wondering if maybe if she is seeing it and how she's seeing it, how like she's interpreting what she sees, because like she's definitely going off of flowers or plants reproductive organs. She's going that route. She's thinking it's a plant, but then it's not a plant.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is
Yeah,
designed for?
there we go. Yeah, she's going back to that.
Is it compatible with my hardware?
Very good questions and very much robotic. Not really fully, definitely not AGI, not at all.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation goes really you just got really deep. Yeah, but if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? To basically look good. It's just basically to look good.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
Well, that too. Expression of gratitude, art piece, something that looks interesting, something that's collectible. Anything else really? It could be a sign of love/affection. It could be a couple different things.
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
kinda.
Got it?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
It's like this can sometime. I read that completely wrong. Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. Start with, "You will accept this flower." Okay, again, it's one where you basically you don't get a choice. You have to basically answer this one right here.
Oh, gratitude.
Will she understand? What is she gonna do with it?
Think of it as a memento of your friendship.
There we go, Paimon. See, now you're trying to show her what it is. An object to symbolize an important memory. See? Like that. Remember something or somebody. Basically, you're going to keep that and you're going to hold on to it forever and be able to use it as a memory tool to remember somebody or something. To put it in a very robotic term, you have object. You look at it, you remember who gave you this or where this was from. Memory. Like my helmet here. Hang on. I got this. Like my helmet here. This is a dolphin's helmet that I received from my late uncle. It's cool. It's interesting. This was his. I grabbed this, and instantly I remember the stories of, him basically holding this thing upside down and using it as a cigarette holder. Or an ashtray. Whenever he, wasn't wanting to use it. But it's a memory item. It's a memento, like it says. That every time I pick this thing up, I'm going to hold on to it forever. And every time I pick it up and look at it, I'm going to have a memory come back in. Like, I'm remembering right now when my cousin gave this to me out of his old storage locker that they had to start cleaning out because at that point he passed away. It was about like 3 or 5 years after he passed away. The storage shed that he was renting basically was saying, "Hey, it's about time you come and collect this stuff because no one's paying on it." And we kind of like gave you a grace period, extended grace period, because they knew him very well and the family. And they told her that, you need to come get your father's stuff. So she got it, and she held on to it for a little bit. And she didn't want to keep it because, like, she's not a big Dolphins fan like I am. Obviously, I'm a big Dolphins fan. So she's like, "Well, here, you can have this. I would think that Uncle Bobby would probably want you to have this more because you fell into the footsteps he laid down more than I did. Like he'd probably want you to have this and gave it to me. And now every time I have it, I think of that memory right there that it was given to me after nearly possibly being lost because they could have just, whatever they wanted and just sold the whole shit like just for a couple $100 just like had someone bid on that shit and got rid of this. Now, do I know who frickin' signed it? I don't know, but I do have that memory. But that's what they're giving her with that flower. Something to remember the little girl by. To remember the gratitude that the little girl had about the journey that they went on with Anifa. Will she actually remember? Will it actually? Will she actually be able to process that and compartmentalize that memory with this flower? Probably, based on how like most like softwares and I'm just gonna say software right now can interpret things and compartmentalize things and put things into basically specific folders. I would assume she'd be able to basically have this as a picture in her system and put it in a certain folder place within her file or her hard drive or SSD or whatever her memory modular is. It's gonna be in there with that picture, and that picture will unlock as soon as she looks at it. We'll be able to find that, unlock that memory. I would assume. I don't know how she thinks.
Memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir.
Like, I don't know how an AGI would think, how it would process. So that's why I'm using at least the basic understanding of like how, like I find files and folders and pictures and memories on a computer, and kind of like giving like a generalized term because it's like so freaking outside of my scope of understanding of artificial intelligence and AGIs and like automatons and androids is such like that. Because I don't think anyone really knows how they think yet. Or how they would or should think. I don't know if that's a thing or not, or if anyone does. I'd have to look it up, but yeah.
It's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light.
How old is Anifa now?
Well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me...
Is she fucking 500 plus years old?
Hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go.
Okay, so that's...
Cross the ocean.
So is she not an AI? Is she technically actually a person? Like, is she...
You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong?
So is she an android or an AGI, or is she like have a human brain in there?
It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest.
Because from what it was suggesting there, that she was definitely a person at one point.
Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
I'm assuming that's what it was suggesting, that she was one of the people that they were talking about earlier, about the one tyrant king, the one woman who couldn't stand it and committed the self leaving the world, and then other ancient characters. So does that mean she is one of those characters, or that she was around that time? Maybe she is that one character that, decided to, undo herself, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know
The
yet.
closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Similar reaction to this one said the name Lancia?
So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned?
I forgot how they said the name.
Do you remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
I'm just used to it now. Is that the robot equivalent to I'm just used to it? I switched off my facial features so I wouldn't make it. Wait, what the Does it not hurt to remember anymore? It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. Maybe. I'm just used to it now. Maybe? But then again, when it comes to... I'm just going to say she's probably going to be like, in the very end, an AGI. And when it comes to an AGI, do we know how... the difference between them feeling pain and us feeling pain, and then being able to, like, just switch it off? Is that the same as us just being used to the pain, like, relative feeling of pain? Like, being poked in the rib, I can do it all day right now. Like, I'm poking myself pretty hard in the rib right now, and I'm not having any different emotions right now. But if I sock myself in the testicles right now, I would definitely show all the kind of pain in the world on my face. Maybe that's how it is. But she's switched off the corresponding facial features. So she basically switched off the function or turned it off so she doesn't show it. Is that the same as I'm just used to it now? I'm not so sure of that specifically. That doesn't seem kind of right. Even though the pain is still there. I think because she is apparently dealing with headache kind of pain. Do you really get used to headache kind of pain or a concussion style pain? And if you did, would you, hide the facial expressions, Or say, I'm just used to it? I don't know.
I do not recall my memories.
It's weird, it's strange, but I'm kind of digging it.
Is this why you've been spending so much?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Safety risk, like what happened to the children of Echoes. Come back with us, no need to worry about safety risk with us around.
Exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. Adaida would really like to say goodbye to you in person. She's gonna be gone!
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon.
1/5 of a combat ability. 1/5 of what?
1/5?
What?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
She's basically just a floating potato. We all know that she's basically a nothing burger. She's a big nothing burger.
1/5.
1/5 of what?
1/5 of a percentage point of, being able to do anything. We do know she's basically weak. Well, at least in her current form. Because you never know, she might... I forgot the name of the character, but she might be the unknown god. Which I think has been basically the idea from the very beginning. Like everyone, the fan theory from the very beginning, which makes a lot of sense. Because the unknown god's still missing. You know, it's very missing.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Anefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
And seeing your extended family.
Amu, Joashin, I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
I would assume that as a child that she would run up and hug Anifa, but you know, okay.
Gratitude for the flower.
Yep, like a kid. She's gonna stop like every freaking 10 feet and turn around and be like, bye. Walk again. Stop 10 feet later. Goodbye. Continue walking again. We just bye.
Returning to Notcry. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry.
Maybe.
Cognition module unable to define home.
At least from what I understand right now, her home technically is still like Natlan, apparently, but like ancient Natlan, like 500 to 1,000 years ago Natlan. At least from the context I have so far.
Recently has been related to Natlan, but the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different? If you at least go by people standards, generally when someone has amnesia, or like has like at least amnesia based on head injury, based kind of like what she seems to be having right now. She seems to have been knocked on the head and is having issues with memory, at least from the basic small bit of context I already have right now. That she was attacked, was bonked on the face or something, passed out, has an AGI concussion, whatever that's supposed to mean. She's a different person right now, technically. If we go based on humans when they have concussions. If it's a severe concussion and some amnesia does occur, a lot of the times, yes, the person is a little bit different from what they usually are, but not too different. Not usually, but there are times when the people with amnesia from those kind of events, or like coming back up from a coma, they are a very, very different person. We have, I forgot the name for it, but we have medical records in history of certain weird things happening after having severe concussions or head injuries and amnesia symptoms coming on. Like sometimes people coming back alive or awake with a completely different accent. Well, out of nowhere, they, start having a bit of a different accent, if you know what I mean. And it's very intriguing, very weird. And sometimes they will, once they get all their memories back, they'll stop. And they'll go back to normal. Sometimes, there's this one lady that I do know of that is an American. She now has I think it was a French accent, or some shit like that. I don't remember if that one's accurate or not, or how legit it was, but there is at least some instances where that happens. But usually, when this happens and they are a different kind of version of themselves, once they start remembering everything, usually they kind of do go back to the way they were, but they don't always forget about what they were like during the amnesia state. Most of the time that they will remember a lot of that going on as well. So she probably will remember all of this happening, all this storyline when she remembers everything. At least if we go based on people and putting a person's mental state there on an AGI. Because again, we don't really know what an AGI would do in this scenario. So I'm going to be very curious as to what's going to happen, because I would assume she's going to change a bit to back to her normal self, but also still have these memories and these experiences still in that system as well. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be technically the same her, I would say, but probably a little bit different. It's not gonna be like too different, I don't think.
Phew.
Unless they go that route and then it's a completely different person.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Because if we do go on some other stories, if we go on more of a fictional story route, because this is technically a fictional story, a lot of the times those stories with amnesia symptoms going on, the person, like when we don't know who the person is, and they're like in the beginning they have the amnesia from the very start, and they're finding out who they are. Usually, like in those stories, they come out to be like the villain in the end, where they're actually the mass murderer or something like that, or some shit like that. That they might do that, which would be kind of intriguing. That, to be fair, like she was like a good friend. We make good friendship with her throughout the storyline, and then in the end, she gets everything back, and then just it clicks, and she's now the main villain for this interlude chapter. That would be definitely interesting, but I highly doubt that they're gonna do that.
Conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be.
That is such a basic fucking term. That's a basic explanation. It's so well used, but it's still very well perfect when it comes to describing what home is. But home doesn't have to be a place either. It doesn't have to be a place. It can be a people as well. Like, for example, just throw out a quick example. My friend Michaela, who I've known since I was like 7 years old and she was like 5. I've known her my entire life. She is Seminole. She doesn't live on the Seminole Reservation near Okeechobee anymore. She lives a bit closer to Orlando now. But whenever she talks about home, she doesn't talk about her actual home that she owns. She always talks about going back to the reservation. That place with those people is her home. So it doesn't have to be like a place where like you live. It could be a place where you'll always return to, which is your people, the region that you're from. Like, to be example, like another example, I'm an American, but more specifically, I'm a Floridian. Florida is my home. I would say America is my home as well, but really, when I think about America, like when I think about home in America, like I think Florida. Like Florida is where I'm from. Florida is what a Floridian is what I am. I'm not. I wouldn't. I am an American, but I would say more like Floridian. It's a more description, and it feels more right for me to say. Like that's another generalization of what a home could be. I would always return to Florida, no matter what happened, no matter what my life threw at me. I will always come back to Florida because Florida is right. It feels like home to me. It feels like a place that I am from. But also, the home I'm in right now, this is my home. I will always return to this home until I move out of this home because, like, obviously, this is just like my temporary home right now. Or I could say Okeechobee. Okeechobee is where I was raised for most of my life. Okeechobee is an amazing, albeit very redneck hick, crack addicted area of Florida. But that's also home. There's a lot of nuance to what she was getting at with home being. Generalization, somewhere you can always return to. That is technically true.
No matter how far you fly.
Long-winded rant about it. I think this whole freaking story, this whole Archon quest is gonna be another rant. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be one like some of the other ones where it's just like time travel done wrong. Science done stupid. Because like they've done that several times where it's just like, well, that's not how that would work theoretically.
I guess you could
That's
say
not
it's
how
somewhere
that
you
should go.
belong.
This
Wherever it is,
family lineage makes no sense.
I'm sure it'll be somewhere.
He's
you
just a
feel-
fucking circle.
Somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess.
Okay. Recorded under.
Reference data. Okay.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Nope. Well, actually, kind of. Certain places and certain areas do have laws, which is weird about owning more than one home, which is really dumb and lame. I don't think there's one here in America that has that law where you, but there is like laws where you can have a home B, but you can still have more than one home, at least here. I do know that there is some locations in the world where you can't have more than one home. Sometimes you don't even have a home.
Don't be afraid to recover your memories.
A home for like roof over your head, if you know what I mean. But having a home, again, when I said like, for me it'd be like I'm a Floridian. Florida would be my home, but also Okeechobee, Florida is technically my home because I'm from there. That is where I was basically born and raised. So that's also a good like a good explanation that like you can have more than one home if you go by the general definition of home, of what a home is. But then again, other people can have different interpretations of what home is as well. That might, like I said, it could be, you know, the people. It could be your family. It could be the friends that you hang out with. It could be it could be like a bar. You know, it could be an idea. It's very generalized and nuanced, and it's very strange, and it's such a big, complex kind of thing to try to explain sometimes, because there's so many different ways you could explain it and interpret what a home is, or where a home could be, or what a home is to a person. It's really cool. Again, it's not something I'm hoping that's not something that I'm gonna have to get into too much, because that one's way over my head. That's more, I think, would be more of a philosophical kind of a thing, and I'm not really that great with philosophy.
Anyway, no one's more
If that
qualified
kind of
than
would
masters of
considered
the
philosophy.
Netland when it comes to Natland's ancient history.
Ancient history?
Ancient history.
Even by Sibali standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to
She's fucking old herself. What
I
the?
don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a
Alright,
little
I gotta go
strange
pee.
around in
After talking all that much about that kind of stuff, it hits. I have to pee, so I'm gonna go pee. I know, again, it might not be the best thing to do to just like, you know, go out of my way and talk about that kind of stuff, but yeah, I gotta go pee, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me... Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
Oh, great.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
So, AI is in the game. Okay. A powerful form of artificial intelligence. So, do they have AI in... did they have AI in here beforehand? Because I know we've had... actually, no, we went through a whole general intelligence story quest before in Fontaine, actually. Interesting. That could actually be pulled into it, which would be kind of cool.
Lost memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting
Which
to.
that would probably make sense then. I have to see what Amanda sent over in a little bit.
What? Ineppa's a sovereign ruler too?
Possibly?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not really.
Completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineppa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Just
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began.
Okay.
As much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name. or what became of her in the end.
Well, based on what we see from memory, that is her then, like that she was the mother, and from the at least the context I'm able to pick up, that she is that eighth lord then.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
Okay. Okay, so that's what they're gonna do. Okay, so that's how they're gonna like explain away what she is. Okay, so technically she was a former lord, a sovereign lord, kind of artificial general intelligent dragon. One of 13 artificial general intelligent dragons. I would assume artificial general intelligent dragons, because super powerful AI kind of seems really, like what we've been hearing the last fucking 4 years when it comes to anything AI. Like, oh, it's super powerful. It's next generation. It's the most powerful we have yet. It's like, calm the fuck down, Jensen Hong. There's no need for you to explain NVIDIA's AI bullcrap right now to us like this. This is not needed. You're going too far, man. And what we've already seen, the context again, that it's been giving us, that this is definitely her. Anifa's the 8th sovereign artificial intelligent dragon lord. And Hao is one of the other 12 of the 13. And that she is the one that raised Lianka, and then was basically killed and then, cursed. Okay, I can understand that. Okay, but they need to start fleshing it out a bit more already.
In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Was it?
What a bizarre method of execution. Definitely
Sounds like the artist. Yeah.
artistic license there.
They definitely used some artistic licenses for this story then.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So,
Yes.
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here.
I'm pretty sure we already can connect the dots.
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Hang on.
gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Bye, Paimon, bitch. Like, I want to end it right here, but, But I have tomorrow that I can come back and do stuff with this tomorrow. I just don't think I can go over there and do that right now because, like, obviously the game might not let me go over to where I need to go real quick. Because I don't have Paimon with me. Will they let me go without Paimon?
Ad Astra.
Because I do need to collect these right here.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Because I do need to do my quick daily collections real quick. So hang on, let me do this real quick. So do that, and then if anything, I do need to go to my Serena Teapot real quick because I do have. Oh, the freaking Teapot of Justice Man is over that way. It looks like. I need to do this really quick because, like, if I don't, I'll miss out on some opportunities.
This realm is.
Trust rank. Collect that. Do that. Go collect the other dogs. Because I like collecting the dogs. From the teapot. Oh! He's over by the dog park. Yeah, knew he's gonna like the dogs. I knew you were gonna like the dog part, Chubby, but you're on the edge. You're kind of scary. Okay, so cats. So you got some cats. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna take it. The dogs are like, what the hell are you doing, master? I'm trying not to bug my dogs right now. Alright, go back to Natlin. Flower and Feather Clan. Continue on that storyline. I'm hoping it just didn't like edit out or like mess up all my stuff. That would kind of suck if it like kind of fucked with the story. Oh, it did. It really did. Okay, so I'm gonna have to redo that anyways, which is fine. But I had to do all that anyways, so like it's fine to come back and redo all that storyline anyways tomorrow, because I'm gonna be back tomorrow, mind you. Like right now, it just I had to I have to stop because like I have to go to work in the morning, which kind of sucks, but is the usual thing that I have to do all the time. So like I always have to work on a freaking Saturday, so it's just like I'm kind of used to it at this point, even though I would rather not work on Saturday. I would rather do like a morning stream on Saturday now and just like do that. But yeah, so with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. When you see more, subscribe. All that nonsense tomorrow, depending on when I get done with work. And if I actually do or don't go and watch a specific movie in theaters tomorrow, I'm probably going to be back here and streaming this around like 1, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I'm going to be doing this storyline. I could be playing some Cyberpunk, but like, I don't want to. I kind of want to play this game right now. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Maybe.